The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Remember, keep texting 312-591-8300, the word paradise, for your chance to GTFO to San Francisco to see Green Day.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, a great night for Chicago Bears in the NFL honors pre-Super Bowl. Knowing now who is going into the NFL Hall of Fame, Mongo McMichael. Mongo's going in. An amazing story. Also, Devin Hester, the greatest return man in the history of the NFL, and we'll never see that again. And also, I'm throwing in Julius Peppers because even though he'll go in as a Panther, he was a great Bear when he was here. And so those three Chicago Bears going into the Hall of Fame for the class of 2024. Now, Super Bowl this weekend. We've all agreed we're going to make a lot of bets. Case has some of the prop bets that you might be interested in throwing a couple bucks on through our great friends at DraftKings and, whoever else. Go ahead, Case.
Yeah, I really like the octopus bet this year, which is something that Brian and I got hip to last year during the Super Bowl. The octopus is a touchdown followed by a 2-point conversion, so 8 points, much like the tentacles.
To clarify, it is made by the same person.
Made by the same team.
No, the same player who makes the touchdown has to make the 2-point conversion. That's what makes the octopus.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that, Lauren. Yes, you are.
But I know we won that bet last year.
Yeah, we did, but I don't remember that.
I don't remember. I don't remember either that way. But I know
it would be like if Travis Kelce scores the touchdown and then scores the 2-point conversion. That's an octopus. So that's what you're looking for here.
You guys just win so much; it's hard to keep track of it all on DraftKings.
We had a good year.
I could have retired 7 years ago from my DraftKings bets.
You love being here, though.
I do love it. I live for it. I can't leave you guys. I can't quit you.
When that red light comes on, you're a different person. Anyways, yes. So octopus bet, that's plus 1,300 right now. So if you bet $5 and it hits, you win $70. I also am a huge fan of what DraftKings is doing this year to be more inclusive. They've got the bets for Swifties.
Oh, boy.
There's a few different themes here, and I specifically like the I Knew You Were Trouble bet with Christian McCaffrey. That is 150 rushing and receiving yards combined, plus 160 there, so odds still in your favor. And then also the Mine bet, Travis Kelce, plus 87 receiving yards. That bet is plus 190 right now. So again, great value there. I would recommend hitting all three of those, and I think you will have yourself a very nice Sunday night.
Making some of those bets?
I'm making all the bets.
So there's also the typical ones of the Gatorade.
Yes.
And the national anthem. Reba McEntire is singing the national anthem. And I swear to God, it's just a guaranteed bet to take the over on the length of the national anthem.
Really?
Just take the over. Don't put your mortgage payment on it, but $5 would be nice.
But, put like a daycare payment on it or something.
No, that's still too much. No, but because it's always longer. I don't believe it's ever been shorter in all the bets. I don't have those data analysis in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it's almost always over because people get there and they sing free way too long.
Yeah. That's their moment. They got to make their mark.
Yeah. Free.
Well, that would be longer than that, probably.
That was kind of beautiful. Do it again.
I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, do it again.
Free. I didn't do it as good the second time.
No, but it kind of reminds me of the JG Wentworth song. It's kind of in that same tone.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 and the weekend Q101 right now. Everything that goes on around Chicagoland. Listen, there's a blog that Case puts up that has everything on there. Some things are free, so you think, there's nothing going on this weekend. Well, we're going to tell you there is stuff going on this weekend, and we'll start with Lauren doing all the music stuff happening. Lauren, go ahead.
Starting tomorrow night, Talk, who is just at Lollapalooza. In fact, I think Brian Phillips sat down with him at Lollapalooza. Sold out show at Lincoln Hall. Deep Valley, which is a band that I absolutely love. Sadly, going on a farewell tour. It's also the 10-year anniversary of their album, Sistrionics. So that's happening at Thalia Hall with Sloppy Jane Saturday. Last time I checked, there were tickets available. Sunday, it's the 15th annual Liars Club Super Bowl Chili Cook-Off.
That sounds memorable.
So awesome. It is so awesome.
When you say Liars Club, the things that go into my head, it takes a second to process it. Herb, and what a place. I have a baby now. I can't go there anymore. I can't get out of the house.
I'm literally wearing a Liars Club jacket right now. You could go. You go and you just eat all the chilies. There's all the meats. There's all the non-meats. They cater to vegetarians.
Wow.
Just imagine being at Liars Club and just filling yourself with chili. Multiple kinds.
I like it.
Of chili.
I like it.
It's really fun. Monday, Andre 3000 is doing a sold-out show. He's performing that new album, New Blue Sun, live at Thalia Hall. And,
and that's him playing the flute, by the way.
Yeah.
And I saw it. It's unbelievable because it's some kind of electronic device that it's not just him doing like a flute like a kid in a marching band. Not that that's bad. I'm just saying.
No,
what
no,
he-
it's
not
fine.
like from Anchorman when he's playing jazz flute.
it's some device and it's wild. That's, Andre from Outkast, of course. But I mean, it's so wild what he's doing with this thing. He's a gifted musician.
Yeah, he's also got a second show Tuesday at the Salt Shed, also sold out. And then Crosses are in town, which, if you're a Deftones fan, Chino's other band, they're absolutely incredible. Monday and Tuesday, I believe there's tickets left for what? The Tuesday showcase?
Monday. Tuesday
Monday
is sold out. Monday is still available.
Gotcha. And you can check out my first listen reaction video to their song Good Night, God Bless, I Love You, Delete on the Q101 YouTube channel.
Very weird how, because of TikTok, there's a bunch of little kids now that love the Deftones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Lauren, I don't know if you know that, but like there's a few different odd songs that have hit on TikTok. Like there's a Cranberry song that wasn't a hit that is now one of their most streamed songs because of TikTok. The Deftones in general, ginormous resurgence with people my age, Gen Z. They love the Deftones for whatever reason.
I love that. I just love seeing the younger generations kind of learning about the different genres. I mean, I feel like grunge is having another big resurgence with younger generation that weren't here during the grunge years.
Weren't here the first time. It's okay. That's people like to complain about certain things, but if TikTok did that, then what the hell? It's perfect.
They're doing okay.
Yeah, the future's bright.
Now I know Universal Music pulled all their music off TikTok recently, and I don't know in a fight of copyright infringement and things like that. But
Well, artists want to be paid.
Yeah, they want to see that money.
They should be.
Show me that cheddar, son.
Get that money.
Yeah, show me that cheddar, son. I agree, Lauren.
I don't have the money to pay him. Someone's got to pay him. Listen, all artists, I'm a guitar player myself. The musicians clearly get ripped off a lot of times in situations, especially with trying to stop that stuff. So we'll see how that plays out. It's going to be interesting. There's still music on TikTok, though.
There is. Also this weekend, Blackhawks host the Rangers tonight. I think that's going to go poorly for the Blackhawks. Jeremy Piven is at the Chicago Improv in Schaumburg tonight and tomorrow.
That's Ari Gold.
That's your guy.
That's my guy. I've been to his comedy show, and it's not a typical comedy show. He tells a lot of great stories, and he does entourage stuff. It's pretty good.
Yes, so he is at Chicago Improv in Schaumburg, and then Kevin Nealon is in Batavia Friday and Saturday as well at the Comedy Vault.
Oh, man. Unbelievable Saturday Night Live characters.
Underrated. Very underrated. Kevin Nealon.
You don't, of all the Saturday Night Live cast members, you don't hear his name mentioned enough.
No, but I like him a lot. So you got the great concerts, you got the great comedy, and Brian, what do you have?
Well, it's the weekend Q101. I'm going to shout out my local brewery in my hood, Dovetail Brewery. It's so good. The Dovetail Hefeweizen beer. I love it. They're having puppy speed dating. So
wait, what?
This is the Chicago Canine Rescue, and it's adoptable puppies for a speed dating event at Dovetail Brewing, which is up in the north side. It's off of Ravenswood, like between Irving Park and Montrose. You'll find it. It'd be fun photo ops for you and the pups, drinks, a raffle, quirky pet portraits by Water Pop and more. All proceeds from the raffle, and $1 from each beer sale will benefit CCR, the Chicago Canine Rescue. So if you love dogs and you like beer and fun, it's perfect.
Not dating dogs, though, to be clear.
I mean,
anything can happen.
There you go. The weekend Q101, the whole blog up at Q101.com from Case to see more. There's a lot more on there. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And Lauren, thank you so much for filling in this week for Thursday and Friday. Now, we have announced actually that Kenzie did have her baby after 18 hours of labor.
18 hours?
What a woman.
Yeah. It's wild. I'm sure she's resting so diligently right now.
Did you guys have an over and under before she went into labor? Like how many hours it would be?
We did not bet on that.
But I definitely thought it was going to be under 18 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
Lost.
Yeah, the under was a good bet on that one.
Especially since she was late. I mean,
Yeah.
kid could come out walking.
Yeah, right? Has a job.
Well, no one wants to
It's
work
in a
these
little
days.
suit
Oh, my
with a
God.
Cubs patch, of course.
Oh, of course.
So because Lauren filled in, now Dougie Styles doing middays today.
Yes.
And you have coming up at, 11, something pretty special?
Yeah, 11 o'clock. You can qualify to jump on a plane, go to San Francisco, see Green Day. I mean, they're going to be here at Wrigley, but how cool would it be to say you saw them twice
Well,
in
yeah,
a year.
and their
Here
hometown.
that's what I was saying. Like, they probably blow it up even more. Not saying they're not going to do an amazing show here at Wrigley in Chicago, but if you're playing your hometown, come on.
Yeah.
It's like home
You got
field
that big
advantage.
D. Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to come out on stage a little bit more pumped up, maybe.
Special guests. So,
Oh, does he know something that we don't? The way he said that, huh? Special
Brian
guest.
doesn't know anything.
Like
Don't
Billy
worry.
Joe's mom. Billy Joe's mom's crowd surfing in San Francisco. You could be there.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know crap what's going to happen on this show.
Hey, you sold me, though. I was like, damn, he's got something.
So, actually, why don't I do this before 9 o'clock? The word is still relevant, Case?
Yeah, you can say it one more time, yeah.
So we did that at 9. So at 10 o'clock, this word expires. Paradise. Text paradise to 312-591-8300. You can still get in for our last giveaway of Green Day San Francisco GTFO. Paradise. Only can do this till 10 o'clock. 312-591-8300.
And then be ready Monday at 7 a.m. We start a new week of GTFO. It's going to be the chance to see the Killers in Las Vegas.
What?
During their residency for their 20th anniversary of Hot Fuss. So another hometown show touring their iconic album in their hometown. That starts Monday at 7 a.m. with Brian and Kenzie.
All right, so Brian, yes, doesn't know anything. Case is the genius of the show. He
Correct.
knows everything. He's dropping the knowledge.
That's right.
Welcome to the show.
All right, Case, what do you got for takeaways?
Herm checked in. He said, takeaway, Brian can't drive a standard transmission, never got a lady in the backseat, should have dribbled more, but he's a winner. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Damn straight. That's all I know how to do.
He's a winner-ish.
He's a winner, Lauren. I hate
He's
him, but he's a
winner
winner.
adjacent.
Look, there's an old phrase.
Uh-oh.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Okay.
That's the phrase?
Even when you're
Dot, dot, dot. Is
Isn't there more to it?
More of a couplet.
give me a second.
Starts.
Let us set in. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Even when you're close, you're a winner.
Yeah, there
Right?
we go.
There we go.
Okay. And he redeems himself.
Thank you.
Okay.
Lauren, what do you got? Takeaways.
Natasha Wheaton says Brian isn't the goat. He's the gloat.
Oh, wow.
Facts. Listen.
Rubbing it in Case's face.
Well, let's just keep these rolling because Jim the Garbage Man checked in at 630. Takeaway, Brian, congratulations. A month to lose 3.6 pounds. Too bad. It's only going to take 4 hours to gain 10 pounds on Super Bowl weekend. I am going to eat like an a-hole this weekend.
Should we make that into a T-shirt?
I'm going to eat like an
Right
a-hole.
there? That one or to lose the 3.6.
Oh, we can do that too. So Dougie Styles next with all that. Remember the podcast if you missed stuff today and this week. Case.
Yeah, there's so much good stuff on the Brian and Kenzie podcast for you to catch up on this weekend. We had the shocking finish to my weight loss challenge with Brian. We had the Dalton mayor firing back after being under attack by the media, a.k.a. us, for weeks and weeks. We heard from her. And, there's so much good stuff throughout the week. The garlic parmesan wing debate that raged on. There's Kenzie's crimes. And there is the fact that Toby Keith earlier this week sent Brian into an existential crisis.
I did. He did. And that's what it is. So
Do
the
we have the
podcast.
18 hours of Kenzie in labor on the podcast?
We don't have that audio.
That would be a little bit long, but I'll tune in,
The Brian and Kenzie podcast, Q101.com, and anywhere you get them.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.